Now that you've heard from the experts, you may be starting to realize that your 401k or qualified plan is not all that it was cracked up to be. Do you know that there's an IRS approved tax-free 401k alternative that locks in the gains that you earn each year, and at the same time it guarantees that you'll never lose any of those gains when the market crashes again? To help you understand why the tax-free plan is so superior, I'm going to show you how the two plans compare over a person's lifetime. But before I go any further, let me show you the basic information that we're going to use in this comparison. We have a person that's age 35. They're going to save money until age 65. They're going to start taking income at age 66. Their current tax rate is 25%. We're going to show the future retirement tax rate at 25%. And for now, we're going to leave inflation at 0. We're also going to show a 1% fee for the 401k type plan, a 7% rate of return for the current plan, and a 7% rate of return for the tax-free plan. Now let's start taking a look at the differences between the two programs. As you can see right here, here's the current plan. That's your 401k or IRA type program. And on the right-hand column, we have the tax-free plan. This particular person is putting away an annual contribution of a little over $13,000 a year. If they were to take that money home and they had to pay 25% in taxes, they would have $10,000 left over to put into their tax-free plan. You can see that they're both going to take home $100,806 of net retirement income. The big difference is that in order to do that, the qualified plan has to take home $134,000, pay $33,000 in taxes to get that $100,000 net income. The tax-free plan simply takes out the $100,000, pays no taxes in order to get the same net retirement income. The first thing that I want to point out are the taxes. Well, take a look. By age 85, they've paid over $395,000 in taxes. Even though we're taking the same net income, we're not paying any taxes. So the total taxes that this gentleman paid during the working years were only $103,000. That's a savings of over $292,000. The second thing that I want to point out is that we're only charging 1% in fees for the 401k type plan, where Forbes says the average fee is over 4%. And when we compare those fees, we can see that the 401k type program actually cost this person over $211,000, and they ran out of money at age 76. With the tax-free plan, the fees were only $127,000, and that's a savings in fees of over $83,000. Probably the most important part is income. So let's take a quick look. Again, the net retirement income is $100,806. We saved over $292,000 in taxes. We saved over $83,000 in fees. And because of that, by age 85, the tax-free plan has now produced over $828,000 of additional tax-free income. The true financial benefit to this person is over $828,000 of income and a death benefit of over $635,000. Now, if you'll remember at the beginning, we ran the taxes the same at 25%. We also ran the fees at 1% and the current rate of return at 7%. So right now I'm going to make three small changes. What if taxes went from 25% to 35%? And the plan fees, well, they were actually 2.5% instead of 1%. And in retirement, they only made 5% overall return. When we've made these changes, look what's happened next. The qualified plan actually ran out of money at age 69. The tax-free plan has produced over $1.6 million of additional income and a $635,000 death benefit. What about the annual employer match? Let's put in $6,000. What we notice is that the qualified plan still runs out of money at age 71. The tax-free plan has still provided over $1.4 million of additional income and a tax-free death benefit of over $635,000. In closing, I'd like you to ask yourself these questions. Does any other plan offer you the upside potential for market gains without any downside risk of market loss, or provide you with a lifetime of tax-free income? If the tax code allows you to legally and ethically earn tax-free interest on your savings and then withdraw your money without taxation, doesn't it make sense to take advantage of these tax provisions? If you'd like to have a side-by-side comparison of your retirement savings plan versus our tax-free plan, simply contact the person who sent you here and tell them that you'd like a side-by-side comparison of your plan against the Total Advantage tax-free plan.